Thank you. Forgot to unmute. That would have been a bit of a bummer. Appreciate it. Now I feel like I need to go my and do my whole spiel again. So welcome in. Thanks for coming in, and we're just gonna be doing some raids today. 'Cause I need to restock on Herba Mystica for shiny hunts, and for whatever reason, I have not been getting any drops lately. Did a raid not too long ago and got 5 from 1 drop, and I think that's the last I got from any. So definitely running low. Dratini. These 3 stars don't drop any Herba Mystica, so it really doesn't help much, but the XP candies are always nice to get, and it's always good to start the stream off with a few wins. Okay, fire type Dratini. Interesting. Looks kind of cute with that little flame headdress on. Alrighty. Well, now that we've got a couple of those out of the way, let's see if we can't find something a little higher level. I think we need 5 and 6 stars to drop Herba Mystica. So let's see if we can't find any of those glimmery raids. That's gonna be a 6 star, but that'll probably be, I know that wouldn't be a Walking Wake or Iron Leaves because those are set Terra types. That'll be a Walking Wake, the water type. And unfortunately, the Walking Wake and Iron Leaves don't actually drop Herba Mystica. So they kind of take up a spot for the higher level raids without giving you the good drops. Well, at least this one's dark type, so Iron Hands should be able to do a great job here. That said, we'll still open it up to an online group and see what we can get. Ooh, dark type Gallade. Go and switch over to Iron Hands real quick. Maurice would not do well here, unfortunately. And we'll open it up for some matchmaking. Okay. This should go pretty well. Got 2 Iron Hands and the Primate. Unless Chris decides to bring somebody else in, but Koraidon, yeah, good choice. We'll go ahead and jump in with these 3 and see how we do. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Gallade might have some Psychic type attacks, which could be problematic, but I think we should be okay. Just got to get through this and see if we can get some of those Herba Mystica to drop. Shiny hunts in this are so much fun that I tear through them in no time, and next thing I know, I'm out and can't do any decent hunts. Start off with the belly drum. Oof, will-o-wisp. That's not great. Okay. And Yamato's Iron Hand seems to be going quite a bit faster than mine, but that's fine. As long as I can get off a Drain Punch before I take too much damage, should be set. Although with the shield up and me being burned, I may not do enough to heal up. Okay. Yeah, Psycho Cut could have done a lot more. So that it's not as bad as it could have been. But yeah, that healing between the shield and the burn just did not heal nearly enough. Okay. Getting those heal cheers off, that helps. I've got a feeling by the time we can terastalize, the shield's going to be gone, so it won't matter much. Because he already drained some Terra power. And yeah, that shield's almost broken. Okay. That paralysis comes in clutch. Alrighty, there we go. Let's see if we can't get any good drops from this. Already got a couple of Gallade, so we're not gonna catch him today. If he were shiny, it'd be a different story. Ooh, we got a spicy. That's something. It's more than I've gotten lately. I need two Herba Mystica to make a sandwich to do a shiny hunt, so it's half a sandwich right there. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna hold off on messing with my Walking Wake in case we get somebody joining in the stream who hasn't done one yet. That way I can get them into it and give them a chance to catch it. And given that they don't drop Herba Mystica, it doesn't really help with what I'm trying to do. So what we're gonna do instead is jump into the Poke Portal and see which raids people are asking for help on. Ooh, let's see if we can get into this Volcarona. It's a steel type, so Iron Hands would still be effective here. Yeah, there we go. Swap out Maurice. Get Iron Hands in there. And we're all set. Now with this being a 6-star, once again, we've got a good shot to get some more Herba Mystica. So keep those fingers crossed because we need them. This is another Pokemon that I would love to shiny hunt. That Volcarona is just such a cool, it's a cool idea. Fire bug, he's a burning moth. I mean, come on. It's an awesome Pokemon. When he first came out in Gen 5, I thought he was legendary, to be honest. So he's definitely one of those that has got a bit of a history with me. Okay. Amnesia boosts special defense, so that shouldn't affect the damage we do with Drain Punch because it's a physical attack. Whew. That was awful close there, Iron Hands. That should max us out though. Yeah, that was a good Drain Punch. Now, as long as we don't lose too much time here, we might be able to finish him off with one more. Yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff to defend himself from special attacks. So since we're not using a special attack, it should still do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And Iron Hands is just built for these raids. Does so much damage, it's wonderful. And the fact that he's got a physical attack that heals him afterwards, it's, it's a great setup. All right, no Herba Mystica from that one, but we did get an ability patch. Those are pretty rare, so I'll take it. If I remember right, the ability patch lets you give a Pokemon its hidden ability, whereas like the ability capsule just lets you switch to a different one of its normal abilities. So definitely better to have the patch if you're going for those hidden abilities. Okay, I'm just gonna run over to Zapapico real quick, just so we've got a little bit better venue to look at while we're in between raids. Let's see what sandwiches they've got for sale here. So if we can get a raid power sandwich, we might be able to get better drops. I always forget to talk to this guy because he unlocks new sandwich recipes. Do you have more? Okay. Let's see what we've got. Catching power, item power, catching power, item power, egg power, encounter, catching, experience points, encounter, and catching. No raid powers there. That's fine. Never actually done any of the raid power sandwiches, so I'm not fully sure how they work. So I might mess with that another time. Just figured if they had them there, I'd give it a shot. But let's just jump in and see what else we can get into. Steel type Gengar, maybe. And whoever's doing that dark type Hydreigon could be in for a bit of trouble. With it being the same Terra type as its own type, it'll do quite a bit of damage with its dark type attacks. Didn't get into that one. Let's see if we can get into this Hydreigon. Might be difficult, but with Iron Hands, you never know. It's looking like we probably won't get into this one either. So we'll wait and see what we can unlock with new postings. Yeah. Anything new? Ice type Umbreon? There's another steel type Gengar we could have done. I'm liking seeing these ones that are all weak to fighting with ice and steel. Definitely helps. If we don't get into this one, we'll just do a random one and see what we get put into. Because that way at least we're not just staring at the screen. Yeah. Let's just do random. Hopefully we'll get into a higher level one. Oh, well, let's try that again. There is no problem with the Pokemon in my party. Maurice is fine. It's a 3-star. You don't need help with this, but that's fine. Come on, Lana, just go ahead and start it. We can handle it. Man, about out of coffee already. Go through that stuff quick these days. Yeah. With 4 people in a 3-star raid, this should take all of 2 seconds. It's gonna be real quick. All right, who's gonna get the attack that finishes them off? Yeah, Intimidate really won't matter. Just makes it take longer. Hit him with a gunk shot. Shadow Ball, Flame Charge, and a Collision Course. If that doesn't finish him off, I'll be surprised. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we've already got a Luxio, so we're good. Now let's see if we can't get into a higher level one. Now, somebody yesterday was telling me about a Discord channel that posts a bunch of available raids. So let me take a look at that too to see if I can't get into anything from that. Okay, well, I don't see anybody talking about any active raids on the Discord. Just people kind of talking about strategies. But rock type Dragonite, we can get Iron Hands in here. Okay, Izumi is bringing in that Slowbro. I hope it's set up for a stored power build, because that could be pretty effective there. Got a couple Iron Hands and a Goldengo. Okay. Ready when you are, Izumi. Okay. Let's see how this goes. The booster energy. I'm debating swapping the booster energy off of Iron Hands because with him using Belly Drum every time, it maxes out his stats anyway. So it doesn't necessarily make sense to have him using that when I could give him something that would maybe boost his defense or something like that. I know people are saying that that's like the best build to go booster energy, but I don't know, it just feels inefficient. Whew, that did not do a ton of damage. And it wasn't bad, but whoa, what did they get hit by? I didn't even see it do an attack. Okay. Whew, man, that Dragon Rush. And yeah, it looks like Slowbro's going for that stored power build. It's upping its stats pretty heavily. So as long as we don't get hit with a removing our statuses, then that should be, nope, there it goes. That totally negates that Slowbro's stored power. And that's not gonna do a whole lot without Belly Drum. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. No. Yep, we're done. Man. Yeah, that Dragonite got real buff real quick. Well, let's see what else we can get into, and I might look at the items real quick and see what would make sense to give to Iron Hands. Because yeah, if I could have boosted his defense or special defense, there's a chance he would have made it out of that a little bit better. What do I got? Um, oh, I've got enough Dark Terra shards for my little goldfishy dude. Loaded dice. won't really help any. Eject pack won't help with raids. That would help for stuff like static, but we don't see that a whole lot. I mean, that could be nice, but Assault Vest could be good. Boosts his special defense, but makes it so he can't use status moves. Well, Iron Hands doesn't use status moves anyway. So that's definitely an option. Absorb Bulb. Boosts special attack if the holder is damaged by water type attacks. There's another item that I'm thinking of that might be good. I think I might have it on my Go-Goat, maybe? There's Chiyu. Yeah. So we're gonna give this root to Iron Hands because that should make Drain Punch do more damage, I think. Or at least he'll get more HP out of it. The root boosts the amount of HP the holder restores to itself when it uses HP stealing moves. So yeah, it won't do more damage, but he'll get more HP using it. So I think that's worth a shot. Let's try that. Ooh. Let's check out Ditto. Okay, good. Gamertag knows what he's doing. Oh, crap. I brought the wrong Pokemon. I didn't mean to bring Maurice. I really wish you could back out of this part, because that is not great. At least he knows what he's doing with bringing in the Magikarp, because Ditto will always automatically transform into the Pokemon used by the host of the raid. So if the host brings in something like Magikarp that only really knows Splash, then the Ditto's never going to be able to do damage. So this should be an easy raid, even though I brought Maurice instead of Iron Hands. At the very least, Maurice can get some poison off on him and do a little extra damage that way. Okay. I guess we'll do U-turn instead. It'll actually do a little more damage. You brought shiny Magikarp, huh? Ooh, excuse me. Ditto. There we go. Now we don't need another Ditto. We've got some pretty good ones. Unless I can get one that's got a foreign point of origin, which would be nice for shiny hunting breeding. But unfortunately, if I were to catch that one, it automatically becomes US point of origin, so doesn't help. Okay, now let's try this again and try to remember to actually switch out to Iron Hands. Oof, I don't really want to mess with a Dragonite again because that was pretty rough. We'll see if we can get into this Umbreon. Got a feeling we're not going to get in. Yeah. Maybe we can get into this Breloom. Got a feeling we won't, because we had to wait to see if we got into the Umbreon, but we will see. Yeah. Oop, I don't have a link code. I was going to do random. Let's see where it puts us. A 2-star Shelter. You don't need help with that. Absolutely do not need help with a 2-star Shelter raid. Grass type can Gambit. Oh, okay. I guess we're not doing that one. See if this Hydreigon's ready. Yeah. Okay, well, while we wait for the random to cool down, I might run over to Medali and update my Chiyu's Terra type, because he makes more sense with a dark type Terra type rather than fire. And I apparently have enough shards to do it, so might as well. Okay, so we go in here and we go up to the counter, and the chef is able to change it for us. And we want to change Chiyu to give him a dark Terra type. Nice. So now our Chi-Yu should be much more powerful when it comes to using the moves that he's actually set up to use. Okay. Let's see if we're able to get back into these raids again. See what we've got going on here. Okay.